What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to take a Canadian quiz. I assumed I was going to do so bad that maybe I'd take it again in like a year or something to see how good I do. But I got 20 out of 30 right. Oh, really? You think 20 out of 30 is pretty good, huh? No one could possibly get better than 20 out of 30, right? Well, guess what? I'm back here today, 1 year later, 1 year smarter, with the exact same Canadian quiz to see if I have gotten any better at Canadian knowledge. Or heck, to see if I've gotten any worse at Canadian knowledge somehow. But let's take a look at this. Let's give it a try. Number one, Canada's birthday is on. Oh, wonderful. Okay, it's on Canada Day. I know this one. This is easy. July 1st. Yes, please be July 1st, okay? This video would have been such a fail if I'd gotten literally the first question wrong about Canada's birthday. Okay. My score is 100%. Okay, one correct. Doesn't even matter what happens from here on out. That's a win. But I gotta say, I do have a personal quest here, a personal goal to get better than 20 out of 30, to defeat my score from 1 year ago. You gotta think I can at least do that, right? Right? The population of Canada in 2015 was almost 16, 20, 26 million, 36 million, 46 million, 36. Because right now in 2023, it's like almost 40 million. I think over 40 million Canadians now. So 36 million in 2015? Yeah, nice. Okay. My confidence is growing here. Okay. I'm on top of the world. Okay. The capital city of Canada. Oh man, I bet you a year ago, this question stressed me out so much. The new me knows that it's Ottawa. Okay. This is honestly a question that baffles a lot of Americans all the time. Me for the longest time. Now I know the capital of Canada is Ottawa. But a lot of Americans would have said Toronto. That's like one of the only cities Americans even know of in Canada. I don't know if anyone would say Montreal or maybe Vancouver, but I know it's Ottawa. Nice. All right. Put a check beside each of Canada's official languages: English, French, famously French and English. Oh, Ojibwe? I don't even actually know what's that is a language of. And in Inuktitut? Apologies for butchering the pronunciation of these words. Maybe that's like a First Nations language, but it's English and French, right? Yeah, official languages. Right, nice. Okay, very good. The largest city in Canada. Oh man, this is great. I feel maybe I'm getting a little overconfident, honestly. These might just be easy questions to begin with. I don't remember if I was this cocky, this confident on the quiz a year ago, but I know the largest city in Canada is Toronto. Nice. 6 out of 6. You know what? 6 out of 6. Maybe I'll just get 30 out of 30 correct here. No. I gotta stop. I have to stop with stuff like that. Don't listen to that. That my arrogance will be my downfall. Canada has how many provinces? Oh man, this would throw a lot of Americans for a loop. Not 15. I could have been fooled by the 15, but it's 10. If they had put 13, that would have really been cruel, because I'm pretty sure there's 13 provinces and territories, but there's only 10 provinces. Nice. Man, I love this, seeing my score 100%. I know I'm not going to get 100% right here, so I might as well just come to terms that I'm going to get 97% correct. You know, it's not very impressive, but it is what it is. And all right. Put a check beside each of Canada's 3 territories. Oh, here's the territory question. Queensland. Queensland? No, I don't think that's any. Is that any part of Canada? Is that a place in Canada? Never heard of it. Nunavut, Northwest Territories, and Yukon. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. And I remember this quiz was kind of weird back in the day. Back in the day, a year ago. Way back in the day, another time and place in Earth's history. 1 year ago. There's some questions where if you don't get every single check mark correct, you get the whole question wrong, and it's a disaster. The smallest province in Canada, oh, Nova Scotia, is pretty small. Quebec, no, that's big. Prince Edward Island is very small, very, very small. British Columbia is big, Alberta's pretty big. Prince Edward Island, yeah. Oh, I wonder how I answered this last time, actually. I might have said Nova Scotia. Prince Edward Island, for sure. Nice. Okay. This is going quite well. I'm worried that we're going to run into some questions later on in this quiz that are actually hard, even with a year of extra knowledge in my brain. Hard. The only province in Canada which has a majority of French speakers. Oh, get out of here. Quebec. That's a pretty easy one. I think I think most Americans would actually know that. Isn't that strange? Most Americans don't know like the capital city of Canada but they all seem to know. We all seem to know Quebec is where French Canadians are. That's just famous for some reason. Nice. Nice. The leader of Canada is known as the Emperor. Emperor Trudeau. No. King, no. Prime Minister. Some Americans would struggle with this. I feel like I would have known this one. I feel like a lot of Americans know Canada doesn't have a president. Although you might be surprised. But it's a prime minister. Oh, premier. That could have fooled me. President could have fooled me. But now, in 2023, I know it's the prime minister. Okay, very good. The current prime minister of Canada, well, I don't know when this quiz was made. I don't think Wayne Gretzky is the current prime minister. I don't think. Not Pierre. I don't know who Stephen Harper is. So, Justin Trudeau. Most Americans, at the very least, know, like, Justin Trudeau is who is currently leading Canada. Okay. The province of Prince Edward Island is famous for... Oh boy, now we're getting into some stuff. Okay. Prince Edward Island is famous for Anne of Green Gables. I think it is. Man, I did a reaction to Prince Edward Island a long time ago now. I might have actually learned about Prince Edward Island a lot closer to when I last took this test a year ago, is when I was fresh in my mind. I remember Anne of Green Gables. I don't remember Big Potatoes. I think Red Sand. All of the above. None of the above. Oh, this is where the quiz gets cruel. Now I remember. Why I was so stressed. I never forgot this quiz, by the way, after taking it. Even after a year, I never forgot. Because it starts with the multiple choice questions. Is Prince Edward Island known for big potatoes? I don't think so. I'm just going to go with these two. 3 out of 5 correct. Okay. So that means it's big potatoes and all of the above. I remember this quiz was weird, where even though you say all of the above, you have to put the rest as well. It's very cruel. Yeah, okay, I'm at 98%. So it actually matters if I can answer the question correctly the second attempt, the third attempt. Every attempt matters, even if I get it wrong. That's why this quiz is so stressful. It's very cruel. The first inhabitants of Canada were Vikings? I don't think so. Native people. Yeah, native people, by definition. Wait, what? What is this question? First inhabitants would be the natives, those native to the land, would, by definition, be... Yeah, what? This quiz tries to play tricks on you. It makes you think it's too obvious, but no. It's like reverse psychology. The obvious answer is, in fact, the answer. sometimes. Oh, Canada was first colonized from Europe by the French. I wonder if I knew this a year ago. I think English, right? As in British Empire? No, it's French. Wait, Nate, not English. French. Please be French. Okay. This is how you know. Oh, I'm desperate. I start begging with the quiz. I start begging the quiz. Please be correct. Nice. I'm pleased. I'm pleased. I'm about halfway through the quiz, and I've only gotten one thing wrong, straight up wrong. I'm pretty happy. Like as long as I beat my 20 out of 30 goal, I'm gonna be happy. But as a point of personal pride, I want to try to get them all correct, which is impossible now, but we'll see. Let's see how many I can get. The third most commonly spoken language is... I literally remember this. I literally remember this question and answer from taking this quiz a year ago because it was so strange to me. Not Chinese. Chinese? Really? Really? I would never have guessed that in a million years. Because all of these looked weird to me. Native language, maybe I thought, or the language of the Eskimos. But it turned out to be Chinese. I'm pretty darn sure. Because that really got burned into my brain. Because I don't know if it's an American thing, but I had no idea Canada had a large Chinese population. It's the third most spoken language, right? It is! I never forgot that after this quiz. That is so funny. Oh, wow. So I didn't even learn that, like, in the last year. I learned that literally from this quiz when I was doing it a year ago. Okay, that counts, though. We take those. Canada is famous for Niagara Falls? Definitely Niagara Falls. Victoria Falls? Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls. Victoria, I feel like that's a place in Canada. Does it have falls? Yosemite Falls. Dang it. Dang it. This is what this quiz does. Starts asking me about the specific geography of Canada. And if I had paid a little better attention in the last year, I might have known this. Definitely famous for Niagara Falls. Yes! Oh, yes! Because these can be multiple choice answers. So, it could have been Niagara and others. But it was just Niagara. Wonderful. I'm getting out of there. Get out of that question. Got it. Moving on. Oh, I got away with murder there. Okay. Wonderful. Check off the animals which are native to Canada. Oh my god, I remember this question too. Because it's got almost all the letters of the alphabet. They almost ran out of letters to use. There's so many different answers. Oh my gosh, not this question. Animals that are native to Canada. Moose? Grizzly bear? It's a grizzly bear. There's just so many bears. Polar bear, definitely. Koalas? I don't think. Caribou? Maybe. Not kangaroos. I don't think alligators. I don't think tigers. Cougar. There might be cougars. Python? Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous, man. No! Oh, this is gonna kill my score. Salmon. I think there's salmon. Killer whales, I think. Leopards? No idea. Ah, dang it. But I kind of knew this was coming. This is gonna take me a couple of attempts to get right, because... this freaking question 17 has come back to haunt me. I'm gonna have nightmares about question 17. Are these the animals native to Canada? I'm dead. I died. That's insane. I got it right on the first try. No freaking way. What the heck? I'm a genius. That's the only possible answer. I'm a genius. I gotta go. I gotta go get my PhD in Canadian trivia right now. I gotta go, guys. What? No way. I got all 13 out of 13 correct. Wow. I will never forget this moment. If I literally refreshed this page and did the question over again, I don't think I would get it right. I have to admit I got lucky there. I, maybe not. I mean, how do you? Is it really luck when you know that salmon and caribou are native to Canada? Is it really luck? Holy crap! Uh, wow. I'll take it. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm still kind of stunned. I gotta shake it off. I gotta come back. I still have a lot of work to do. I still have almost half the quiz remaining. I can't rest on my laurels. I need to, I might rest on my laurels a little. I'm quite proud of that one. The animal, which is a symbol of Canada, is, oh my gosh, this is another classic. This is a classic I remember from a year ago taking this quiz. Because I thought this was the silliest thing. For one thing, moose is not on here. It's beaver or grizzly bear. I don't remember a beaver. I'm gonna go with the bear. Darn it. All Americans think the symbol of Canada, the animal which symbolizes Canada, is the moose. That is what I would swear to you up and down. But then I saw this quiz, and moose isn't even an answer. That's really their mistake. They should have put moose on here. They would have fooled every American who ever took this quiz. Would have fooled them. And then I remember, because it was so strange to me, it stuck out to me that it's a beaver. It's not chicken, killer whale, or grizzly bear. It's a beaver. I had never heard that the beaver was the symbol, the animal symbol of Canada. And I never forgot. Man, I literally remember some of these questions. Because of how much the answer stuck out to me as like, what? The beaver? The beaver? Not the moose? I was like mad. Oh my gosh. This is great. The plant, which is a symbol of Canada. The maple leaf. Don't insult my intelligence, quiz. It's the maple leaf. Most Americans would get this correct. Just like any American would know the maple leaf. Yes. Man, I'm actually getting my hopes up. I'm letting my hopes get up a little bit here. Maybe I'm going to get 29 out of 30 correct. Could be possible. I know there's some really, really, really hard ones coming up, though, if I remember. Canada became a country in the year... Man, I'm pretty sure it's 1867. Because it's always shocked me how, like, recently in history it is. That's, like, not even 200 years ago. Canada became a country. Yes, nice! Oh man, these Canadian history ones with the dates, those make me quite nervous, I have to admit. So I'm proud of myself. The Canadian city with the lowest annual snowfall? No, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. No! This is such a random question. Who the heck knows the answer to this one? No one knows this one. Okay, there's people who know this one, but... Canadian city with the lowest annual snowfall. Not Toronto. I think Toronto gets plenty of snow. Regina? I don't know where that is. Victoria? Again, Victoria. Victoria Falls wasn't even an answer in that other question. Now it's Victoria or Regina. If I just knew where they were, if I even knew what provinces they were in, what side of Canada they were geographically located on, I could make an educated guess here. But I have to guess between Regina and Victoria. Is Victoria in British Columbia? British Columbia is pretty west, pretty south, could be pretty warm. I'm just going to go with Victoria, if it's even in British Columbia. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh, I am pulling these answers out of places you don't even want to know. Oh my god. Okay, it is Victoria. I'm not going to look it up right now, but I hope everything I said about it was accurate, or I just got insanely lucky. Terry Fox. Oh, Terry Fox is a Canadian hero because he tried to run across Canada to raise money for cancer research after losing his leg. That's definitely true. That was one of my most favorite reaction videos of all time, I think, learning about Terry Fox. That story was genuinely so inspiring and amazing to have learned about for the very first time, because Terry Fox is truly, in all sense of the words, a hero. Canadian hero that's not known in the United States. Not known at all. Not talked about. Not out of disrespect. I just feel like, straight up, he's just not a part of our popular culture. And we just don't know about him. And it's a truly amazing story for any American to learn about, or anybody to learn about, really. But he did do this. He ran across Canada after losing a leg. He scored a goal which gave Canada the gold medal. No. He was the first Prime Minister of Canada. No, I don't think he was 200 years old. Nice. There we go. It was A. Very good. You know, we're inching closer and closer to the end of the quiz, and I am getting a little excited. Um, I think if I had a perfect score up to now, I'd be like sweating. I'd be like convulsing and sweating. Now the pressure's kind of off for the perfect score, unfortunately, but I still think I can do very good. I mean, with that, I just noticed I have beaten my previous score. Nothing bad can happen at this point. I have gotten over 20 correct. I beat my past self. There you go. Past self, take that. I'm smarter than you are. Well, I think we should all at least strive for that, huh? Every year that goes by in our lives, at least be a little bit smarter. I feel like I've achieved that today, if nothing else. That's great. The maximum distance from the most eastern point in Canada to the most western point in Canada. Dang it. This one might get me. I have a very, very poor sense of how many miles wide the United States is, how many miles wide. That could have helped me guess how wide Canada is. It would have been in miles, and we're talking about kilometers, so I don't even know what a kilometer is. I know what a kilometer is, kind of. But there's like 2 point something in a mile, I think, and so is Canada. I'm just gonna do this very, very roughly. Is Canada 10,000 miles wide? That seems really, really wide. Could it be 7,000 miles wide? Yeah. Oh man, the width of Canada. I don't think it's like 20,000 miles wide. 9,500 kilometers wide. That's just enormous. But Canada is enormous. I just don't have any sense of the distance at all. That's the sad thing. I'm going with this. Yeah, yep, it's a big country. The second biggest in the world after Russia. Okay, thank you, quiz. It's just like its passive aggressive way of saying, nice try, moron. It's bigger than that. Okay. Is it this? No. Is it 7,500? That's cruel. That's cruel, man. Making it not the smallest number or biggest number. They put it right in the middle. 7,500 kilometers. I'm gonna try to remember that. You know, it was bound to happen. I'm not that upset. I'm not that upset about it. That's just something. For whatever reason, I never made a mental note of the exact distance, the width of Canada in kilometers. So there you go. My weakness exposed. Canada's largest trading partner, the United States. Yeah, and that just makes sense, even if you didn't know this. And I don't know it for sure, but common sense, you know, we literally share the biggest border, like, in the world. We're right next to each other. We like each other enough, at least, to do all this be big trading partners. And yeah, United States. Very proud of that. Good. 90% of the population of Canada is concentrated within how many kilometers of the U.S. border? 90% of Canadians are within how much of the U.S. border? How close to the U.S. border? I think I've heard this one before. I feel like I heard it as 100 miles. So 100 miles is about 160 kilometers, right? Of course this Canadian quiz is using kilometers to throw me for a loop. That's fine. I'm up to the challenge. It's about 100 miles or 160 kilometers. Nice. All right, this is raising my percentage back up. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. That kind of blew my mind learning about that one. Learning about how many Canadians live so south in Canada. 90% of Canadians within 100 miles of the United States Canada border. That's pretty insane. Most Americans have no idea. No idea. Because I remember I had no idea. I just thought Canadians were evenly distributed throughout all of Canada. But that is definitely not the case. Has a lot to do with climate and geography and whatnot. And anyway, let's keep going. Wayne Gretzky is Canada and the world's greatest ballet dancer. No. I don't know why I know about Wayne Gretzky. I guess he's just that famous. I don't know much of anything about hockey. But I know Wayne Gretzky is a famous hockey player. I don't even know where I learned that. I think most Americans, most people, like, even if you're not a fan, know of Tiger Woods. They know of Wayne Gretzky. They know of, like, the greats of sports. So, hockey player. Nice. Very good. 27 out of 30 questions here. We're getting close to the end. The province of what has twice held a vote to decide if it would want to separate from Canada and become an independent country? I do know this one. I don't know where I heard about this, but it makes the most sense if you think about it. Which province has voted? So they've actually voted if they wanted to separate from Canada. I knew it was a thought, but I didn't know that there were actually like more than one votes, 2 votes. This is Quebec, because French Canada is so much its own unique entity, its own unique culture within Canada. That's the only one that makes any sense at all that would ever vote to separate from Canada. And that is correct. Okay, nice. Very good. All right. The people of Canada are mostly of blank origin. Around 68% of the population. Wow, the people of Canada are of what origin? Well, it's either British or French, right? I mean, the French were kind of the first to move into Canada. Is it French? But 68% of Canada is not French speaking. Yet, could 68% of the population, like, be of French origin? It would make the most sense to me. French origin. It could be British origin. It could be British origin. Dang. Wow. I don't know. I don't know. Is it French? No. No, it's British. Man, British origin. I think I know. I'm a little more up to date on the French historical aspect of Canada from some of the videos I've reacted to kind of recently. And I haven't so much, like, I don't have this on the tip of my mind, all the British history in Canada. But I knew that 68% of the population, like, isn't French. I should have thought about that a little harder, but that's okay. That's okay. Man, okay, what am I going to end up here at the very end of this quiz? I've gotten at least 3 wrong. Not too bad. At the end of last year's attempt at this, I was 10 wrong. I've only gotten 3 wrong. I'm still quite proud of this. Put a check beside each of the places, which are provinces of Canada. Oh my god, I think I remember struggling with this so hard a year ago. I think I struggled so hard with this question. That's hilarious. It's like it was that traumatic to me. This question is designed to make me look like a moron. Some of these are going to be cities, I bet. Dang it. Because as Americans, like even to this day, I mess up like Canadian cities, Canadian provinces, because it's all just a bunch of words I've heard here and there, if that makes any sense. Your brain does weird things. But I've heard these words enough over the past year to know that the provinces of Canada are Quebec, British Columbia, not Saskatoon, that'd be Saskatchewan, Yukon. Oh, that's not a province. Oh, nice try, quiz. Nice try. Not good enough. That's a territory. Manitoba, Newfoundland, right? Not Toronto. A lot of Americans might think Toronto is a province and might think Ontario is a city, but I know it's a province. I think this is correct. These are all the provinces listed? Yes, perfect. Oh, I'm proud of that. I'm proud that that's now easy for me to answer that question. And here we go. The famous 30th question, which literally has answers A through O. The most multiple choice question of any test ever created by man, somehow. What is the question? Put a check beside each of the celebrities who are Canadian. Wow. Do I know these? I expect I know most of these. This is a funny one. Okay. I bet I struggled with this last time. Canadian celebrities. Why does this have to be the 30th question? Oh no. I got it as wrong as you can possibly get it almost. I think I'm going to struggle with it this time. But I have surprised myself throughout this quiz. Who are the Canadians? Ryan Gosling, Justin Bieber, Rick Nash. I just don't know basketball. I don't know Rick Nash. Wayne Gretzky. Yes. Keanu Reeves. Yes, he is. I'm pretty sure. Definitely Celine Dion. Definitely Celine Dion. Shania Twain, I believe, is too. That's one I learned kind of recently. Shania Twain. Diana Krall. Man, they start listing people I just don't know about, one way or another, where they're from, because I've just not heard of them. Diana Krall, I don't know. Golf champion Mike Weir? No idea. Pamela Anderson, I don't think so. But I don't know for sure, but I don't think so. She's so popular in America. Avril Lavigne. New pop star Avril Lavigne? How long ago was this quiz made? No offense to Avril Lavigne, but you're not really a new pop star. Mike Myers is Canadian. Jim Carrey is Canadian. Neil Young. I think Neil Young is Canadian. I think he is. I feel like I should know that one. And Jacques Villeneuve, Formula winning driver? That's a very French name. He's either French or French Canadian. This is what I've got. I think I'm just going to go with the ones that immediately set off an alarm bell in my mind, where I was like, yes, they're Canadian. I know that one. I'm just going to go with this and see how many I get right. Whoa, 10 out of 15? So 5 of these answers are wrong. 5 of these answers are wrong. So I'm going to change 5 things about this. I'm going to check off that and include Jacques Villeneuve. That's 1. I'm going to include Pamela Anderson. That's 2. I'm going to include Rick Nash. 3. Oh, man. Is there some people I should eliminate? I need to make 2 more changes. What? Could it be all of them? I'm going to check all of them off. This quiz is, mean. This quiz is, cruel and unusual. I did not remember that. The answer to this final question is checking off every single box. That's the answer. No multiple choice test has you do that. What? That is... Whoever made this test needs help. You need professional help. You are cruel and unusual. But somehow I managed to kind of go for the 15 out of 15 checks. That is so funny. All right. And there we have it. That's it. Let's see here. Check. Yep. And do I hit show all questions? Oh yeah, here's my score right at the top. Your score is 96. Questions answered correctly the first time. 26 out of 30. 26! I have improved by 6 questions. I think going from a 20 out of 30 to a 26 out of 30, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, but it's not insane. It's not amazing. If I had even gotten 27, somehow 27 out of 30 even sounds a lot better than 26. I don't know. Maybe I'm just never happy with with my accomplishments. Always hoping to do better and more. That's fine. I'm pleased that I beat my old record. I set a new record. I don't know. Maybe I'll try this again a year from now and see if I can finally get 30 out of 30 correct. This test is like traumatic. I'm done. I'm ready to relax now. I enjoyed it, but that was a little stressful, and I'm pleased. I'm pleased by the end of this. 26 out of 30, 96%. Those are the ones I got right the first attempt, which is hard because this is a multiple choice test in a lot of the questions. So I'm pleased. I'm pleased. So that was actually a lot of fun. I thought it'd be so fun to come back and try this same quiz again 1 year later, see how much better I did, and I did better. I did a good bit better, and for that I'm pleased, and I quite enjoyed this. So anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, perhaps with your thoughts on any of these questions or this quiz or anything like that. That'd be fun to hear. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canada and Canadian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.